said yesterday you just want to try to find a way to get wins right now. Is the way you guys played sort of emblematic of the kind of thing you're trying to do?
Exactly. You play the guys, you ride a hand, each guy different. In the first half, I thought George really helped us offensively. In the second half, it was Tobias. The beginning of the first half, I thought Trez was good. The rest of the game, I thought Paul Reed was phenomenal. And I thought DeAnthony Melton, just through the game defensively, was just unbelievable. And then down the stretch, Shake got it going. So, it's different because it's one of those games you have to try to figure out who the hot hand is for you offensively, try to ride that, and then defensively just have to be solid.
You already kind of touched on it, but, what did you just think of that collectively Paul and Montrez did?
They were great. It was a great combination. I thought Trez played well the first stint, and then after that, I didn't think he had the same energy, where I thought Paul kept the energy through the game, and that's why we kept him in.
You look at the score sheet a lot. You guys had 19 more shots. The free throws were pretty similar. Is that just emblematic of how you guys were able to have success?
Yeah, listen, we won a game where the team shot 55%. All right, and that's all loose balls. We have to win the garbage game, and I thought we did that tonight.
Seeing these guys play without Joel, Harden, Tyrese kind of accentuate the element that's with this team, with Melton, with Harrell, with
toughness.
Paul Reed, the toughness, the pace.
It's what we needed. Tonight's a game where you saw it like in front of you. Whether they play well or not, our guys were going to compete, and you saw that. They came out. I thought Durant was going to end up with 50 early, nobody wavered. Tuck did the same thing. He wears you down. You can see it. He did it against Giannis by the end of the game. Did it again tonight. Having Tuck lean on you for a whole game is no fun. And Tuck knows how to do it. He did a great job again tonight.
On that same front, Doc, to see Tobias come out of the locker room and not just play, but give you guys a big lift on the stretch after, he got
it's funny. I didn't see the injury, but I was walking and one of their coaches was yelling, looking at me and said, "It's bad." So the last thing I thought I would see is Tobias back in the game. And whatever he did when he went in, we need to send him in more. Yeah, because is that what he did? Yeah, well, he needed to because he was so much better. Sometimes, and Tobias is a great case, guys want to win so bad they can't. They get in their own way. Tobias wanted to win that game. You can feel it. For whatever reason, he wanted to win. But because of that, he was in his own way. And I tell you, going back in the locker room and meditating and whatever he did, you could see a different guy when he came back out, and that was good for us. Yeah, it was one of those games, again. But we tell Paul and Trez, we're not concerned with fouls. Now, we like that more when Joel's there. So we actually were concerned, but it was not going to be a lot of fouls called tonight. You could see that pretty early in the game. They were going to let you play. I like games like that. I thought it was officiated more like a playoff game, and that's a good sign for us.
Coach, it was a different vibe tonight for the obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Do you think the players responded more, your players responded more because of that?
Yeah, I thought, Howard, everybody was, there's just so much talk about the game and about what's going to happen instead of the basketball part of it. We had 2 days now. You could tell our guys they wanted to win the game. They really wanted to win the game, and that was what was on their mind. I thought the fans were phenomenal, and they helped for sure the atmosphere. And I agree, the atmosphere was one of those, I don't know if you want to call it a boxing atmosphere, but that's what it felt like, and that's a good atmosphere.
Boxing never made a shot. You were fifth on the night.
Yeah.
Do you think, does this team have an edge that maybe wasn't there the past couple of years with
I just think we have more guys that are competitive, and that's the edge. You don't need much to make PJ competitive. You don't need much for Daniel House, Melt. You don't need much. Paul Reed, Trez. So you got a lot of guys that they may not be the perfect player, but they'll compete for you, and that helps us.
And Melton, he has that, but then to be able to run the offense the way.
Yeah, he did a great job. This is something he's never done. We really kept this was as simple as you can keep an offense. 5 wide, space, pick and roll, threw it to the elbow. cut. They're a switching team, and so we talked about just cutting. I thought we did that.
Doc, obviously PJ was phenomenal in defense against Kevin tonight. Offensively, it still has struggled.
Yeah.
Is that something that's concerning you? Or
No, he's going to get a shot. He's going to find a shot. You know, one of the things, and we showed it on film, it would help if we threw him the ball more when he's open. You know, he's sitting there in the corner. There's times, I mean, he looks like the guy trying to park a plane, like I'm over here, and then he'll get one in the fourth quarter, you know. So I think anybody that doesn't touch the ball and then has to shoot, that's a tough shot. So he'll get more shots, and they'll start going in. I believe that.
It's a guy that's always been a prolific shooter, you know, coming up through college and everything. The last couple of years, he's seen him struggle a little bit with the shot. Seems like now I think he's like 6 of his last 12 from 3. Are you feel like the silver line you're talking about? Could that be one?
Yeah, that's one of them. And you know, the one thing he's always been able to do is take you off the dribble, and score, right? You know, his 3-point game has been up and down, but we've worked on it. We shot so many threes the last 2 days because I really felt like, you know, and it didn't even turn out that way, but I thought that would be the difference. And like we had the draw and kick, and they help a lot. And we thought spraying out and getting shots, and we made some big ones.
Matisse's ankle injury, second night of back-to-back tomorrow night. Would tomorrow night be a night where maybe hold him out? Or?
Yeah, we couldn't play him in the second half tonight. So far, like we put him in for these 3 and 5 minutes, and it's not. We have to come up with a different plan for him because that's what we're doing. Has not worked. We thought it would, and it just hasn't worked.
Well, would it be something where like maybe just hold him out a game or so?
I don't know.
Fix the issue? Or?
Again, Glenn Rivers. All right, thank you.
Locker room's open for tier 1. We'll be all right. Paul, was there some added motivation for you tonight, considering you were playing your former teammate out there?
Nah, but you know it was fun to play against him. But I wanted to win, so I know the team needed it. So I know we had to come out with that energy and really handle business.
Paul, what do you think about the way Tobias played tonight?
I think Tobias played great. I think he recognized that can't nobody on the court guard him, and he was aggressive every time he got the ball, which is what we need him to do.
Anthony, how do you think Paul played tonight?
Man, B-ball Paul, a nice little 18 and 10, or 19 and 10, my fault, bro. But he was active, and 3 blocks. He was active tonight, and I think that's what we need him to do on both ends of the floor, getting offensive rebounds, getting the transition, you know, cleaning stuff up, setting screens, rolling. You know, he was great tonight for us.
Anthony, Doc said yesterday that you guys have to kind of just find ways to win right now. He said after the game you guys won the garbage game, hustling, you know, getting loose balls and stuff. Is that sort of emblematic the way you guys play to how you need to over the next week or so as you wait to get these guys back?
Definitely. I think we being aggressive on both ends of the floor. 48 minutes. We got guys down, so we got to go out there and, you know, play together, play hard, and just, you know, take care of the ball.
They got their numbers, but it seemed like Kyrie and Katie had a really tough time, like getting those buckets. Like, what kind of led to your defensive success against those guys all night?
I mean, like you said, just make it tough. I mean, they're such great players that they're going to get their points, you know what I mean? They're going to get their attempts up. So we just trying to make it tough no matter what. Even if it's, you know, wide open looks, we want guys running at them. We want no easy layups for them dudes and just, you know, see a face or a hand every time they shoot the ball. I think that was important for us.
Well, you kind of look a little more comfortable with the ball in your hand now than ever before. Did you think the game is slowing down for you in that regard?
Yeah, it's slowing down. I'm just recognizing that I don't have to do as much. Really just set more screens and roll. I'm gonna get that's where my opportunity is gonna come from. So just understanding the game better with more reps.
How do you feel like fatigue-wise right now? Because you're going from, you know, some nights you might not play to now played like I think like 18 second half minutes, 31 minutes on the night. Like, so how you feeling?
I'll be feeling good. I've been working. Had a trainer come out, work me out recently, so we've been doing a lot of conditioning stuff. So I've been feeling good. I haven't been getting tired.
For both of you, Tyrese, when he spoke at media on Monday, talked about coaching you guys from the bench. He's never been hurt in his pro career and his college career. Like, he's never had an experience like this before. So it seemed like he was supporting both of you extra tonight. How does it feel to have him in your corner like that?
It's huge. I mean, we was playing the game last night. He was just talking about how boring it is to, watch the game. Sometimes, just like you said, he's never sat out. So, just talking with him and understanding, what the defense is doing, and just trying to, carry what they got going on. So, I think we're doing a great job of just, constantly communicating with guys down. So, all the guys that's hurt is definitely doing that for us.
Paul, what about you? I know you guys have like a special bond.
What's the question again?
What is like have Tyrese cheering you on from the bench, understanding the history that you guys have as draft class brothers and all the things?
Oh yeah, it's amazing, man. He's just always so happy, always got so much energy, So it's like he always keep the same energy, and it's contagious. It's good.
D'Anthony, you guys kind of had to make it up on the fly a little bit offensively. What did Doc tell you kind of going into the game, and as the guy with the ball in your hands, what was your kind of philosophy out there?
I mean, since Tyrese went down, we kind of been game planning, understanding how we can get dude shots and how we can, get up and down more. So I think that's the most important thing. We just been moving the ball. Everybody's getting in touch. We're attacking, we're being aggressive, and, we're making an extra pass. So that type of stuff is just, it's contagious, and it also starts on defense. So our defense has been feeling us, and we just got to keep going.
You may have had this, I apologize. A few more guys if you did, but it's always been this dilemma, next man up, and this last couple of games has been just kind of showing this team. Just talk about how impressive and how much of a boost you guys get when you guys contribute like this and have everybody just step in.
It's real important. Just talking to guys, just understanding that, I've been in that position before where, I'm getting 2 minutes, and then next you can go out there and play 20, 25. So understanding that you got to stay ready, so you never got to get ready. But, I mean, we're all pros out here, we all made it here. So just do what you've done to make it here and just continue to play hard.
I think this can make you guys better. This can make you guys better for when kind of the cavalry comes back playing together.
I think every time we step on the court, we can get better. So I think that's the most important thing. Just no matter what, win, lose, or draw, learn from it, move on to the next one, and just keep getting better as a team, as a unit, and just individually.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys.